Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the member of this house. Thank you for the opportunity that has given to me. Today, I am going to deliver you my speech. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Nadhifa Raihanah Ansar from Senior High School 1 MAJENE. Next, I would like to give you our motion today. Our motion is this house would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. From the motion, we will give our timeline that we as the affirmative team absolutely agree that this house would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. We will also give the parameters. Our parameter is that we just talk why a person should be criminalized if it doesn't recycle. But first, let me explain what is recycle. Recycle is a process of collecting and processing materials that would otherwise be disposed of as waste and turning them into new products. Recycle is a key component of modern waste reduction. Waste production can be reduced with this recycle effort. Recycle is a positive activity that can be done from an individual scale to a group with a large number of members. The more often we recycle human-made waste, the less amount of waste that accumulates around us. By reducing waste, the environment becomes clean and free from pollution. If nature is polluted, it is not only humans who feel the negative impact. More than that, pollution will damage an ecosystem and interfere with the survival of other organisms. Recycle aims for environment sustainable. Recycling aims for environment sustainability. The output can also prove useful to everyday life. Recycling is an effort to prevent emissions from lots of greenhouse gases and water pollutants and conserve energy. Using recycled materials produce less dense waste. Before discarding something, consider whether all or part of it can be recycled. Plastic trash is the hardest to remove, and the effects are quite harmful. To win this thing, you can take the recycling of plastic garbage and make it worthwhile and marketable. You can start a plastic recycling business by collecting and sifting through the plastic according to its quality and size. Doing so will make it easier for you to manage a certain item. We cannot constantly throw all the garbage we produce to TPA, the final processing place that has a land limit in accommodating. Based on the Ministry of Environment Forestry data, in 2020 there are about 180,000 tons of garbage generated every day, and most of the garbage has not been well managed. In fact, the Indonesian Science Agency says that plastic waste increased in the middle of social restrictions. The waste problem is also exacerbated by the fact that many TPAs in Indonesia are almost full and are no longer able to accommodate incoming garbage. If viewed in the event that is certainly occurred in the community, if the waste management is not handled properly, will affect the decline in the quality of life, environmental beauty, and potential of the flood will be greater because it is not closed the possibility of garbage. The area will block the flow of water so that natural disasters, such flood, and decreased quality of citizens' health lives in the area of waste pollution area. If this continues in the long run, then it can affect the flow of the regional investor, the power and the attractiveness of the area will decrease drastically. To become in the health expert, the waste pollution resulted in a bad impact on health. This resulting in various diseases can be caused in the waste pollution areas, such as indirectly in dehydrated typhus, dysentery, and etc. The vector of disease is the flies and the development of mosquitoes that affects humans due to the mountain's waste. I accept the decision that this House will criminalize individuals or groups who do not do recycle, because the failure of the garbage disposal will cost not just one person but other people. Why is this motion worth to defending? As is known, plastic that began to be used some 50 years ago has now become an integral part of human life. There are estimated to be 500 million to be 1 billion plastic bags used by the world's population in 1 year. This means there's about 1 million plastic bags per minute. To make it 20 million barrels of oil a year was needed, and 14 million trees were cut down. Excessive consumption of plastic also results in a large amount of plastic waste. Because it is not derived from biological compounds, plastics are biodegradable. Plastic is estimated to take 100 to 500 years to decompose completely. Plastic bag waste can pollute the soil, water, sea, and even the air. Plastic bags are made from refining a gas and oil called ethylene. Crude oil, gas, and coal are non-renewable natural resources. The more use of plastic means the faster the depletion of these natural resources. Fact about plastic: making material are made of polychlorinated biphenyl, which has a structure similar to DDT, as well as plastic bags that are difficult to decompose by soil and take between 100 to 500 years. To deal with plastic waste, several parties try to burn it, but the combustion process is less than perfect and does not completely break down the plastic particles. It will become dioxin in the air. When humans inhale this dioxin, humans will be susceptible to various diseases, including cancer, nervous system disorders, hepatitis, liver swelling, and symptoms of depression. It's indeed impossible to eliminate the use of plastic bags 100%, but the most feasible is to reuse plastic, reduce plastic reuse, and recycle. Finally, there may be a need to regulation from the government to reduce the increasing use of plastic.